Hey everyone, my name is Timotheus Gordon, aka Pharaoh, and I just came back from the this year's Walk Now for Autism Speaks in Atlanta, Georgia. And let me tell you, it was a little more fun than last year's, to be quite honest. Simply because I got to just walk around and exercise. Last year it was more just taking pictures and watching it for the sidelines. However, I'm kind of torn about the walk. On one hand, I mean, it was a fun experience. Again, you got to interact with people, you got to walk around, you got to dance, and there was pets too to play with, so good times. But also this year it was way more autism awareness than eradicating autism. Cause I think when I went to the walk, when I went to the walk last year, I think the emphasis was more so how autism needs to be not only more aware, but how can we treat it. I think this year was more so just showing the face of loved ones who have autism, which I think is more, I like that more positive note, because I'd rather try to relate with somebody with autism rather than try to find ways to get rid of it. I also saw a lot more people of color in the walk, especially those in the black community. I mean, I feel like autism must be brought to the attention of the African American community, because I think we still have a long way to go. And I'm not only speaking as autistic person, but also an African American with the condition. But at least for that day, I was glad to see people in the black community just bringing autism out there to the open simply by walking and wearing t-shirts of, loved ones' pictures who have autism, and even letting their kids participate. So I kind of like that. But at the same token, I feel a little troubled, because I made one observation, and I observed that it was quite a few vendors in the medical field or pharmaceutical field, and I even came across a author where he was writing about how to cure autism. And I think the problem is still that we focus so much on how to get rid of autism that we fail to address the real issue, which is how to bring autism awareness out in the open, but also how can we accept people with autism, and how can we give them the right resources they need. I think it's rarely talked about, especially when it comes to adults with autism who's struggling to find jobs or struggling to get their own place. I mean, they need resources. We need resources just like everyone else. But the problem is that, we don't get to hear. We don't get to see any push for more job support in the autistic community, more tools for independence in that community. Instead, it's more, how can it be managed? How can it be cured? Which I don't think that's autism acceptance. Also, I still don't see, at least at the walk, I wish there were more people with autism who could actually talk about their experience. I mean, no offense to the parents. I love the parents hearing them talk. But I just wish the people with autism would actually have the chance to speak about their experience. I believe that would be more powerful than hearing it from a second party like the parents. Because I think what people get to hear a lot of is, the cost of raising an autistic child, the struggles. But we get a autistic person to talk about his or her experiences. Then you'll actually get to see how a person lives with it, how that person sees the world. I think that's what we need more of, the understanding of how can you see the world in the autistic person perspective, and also what needs that should be addressed to the autism community. But overall, I liked the walk a little bit more this year. But as mentioned before, more autistic people actually speaking out at the event. And again, addressed to the parents what's really going on and what the autistic community really needs. I think that was what needs to happen for not only next year but the year after. I just wish more people with autism could participate and just show that they're human just like everybody else, and they're expressing their needs, our needs, and our wants. Let us be the voice. And again, I wish it could happen more than just next year, but the years to come. But otherwise, I enjoyed myself this year. Otherwise, that is all I have so far. Enjoy your day, and Godspeed. Alright, take care.